Another function that users have on Powerful Action Steps is the ability to complete a drop-in observation. A drop-in observation is a much shorter observation. It doesn't usually result in feedback at the end of it, unlike a standard coaching observation. The point of a drop-in observation is I think that they're really, really good for staff culture. So what you want in your school is a culture where teachers pop into each other's lessons, give each other a little bit of praise or a little bit of feedback, and this happens all the time. That's a way of making sure that the quality of teaching in your school is as high as it can be, because you're keeping teaching uniform by ensuring that teachers watch each other all the time. So I want to complete a drop-in observation. I click this tab up here, which is the new drop-in tab. And I can see every single member of staff in my school is now listed here. This number, 0 week, means this member of staff has had no observations this week, no drop-ins, but they've had 3 in this term. And the reason why this is useful is because my staff and I as a leader and the leadership team can use this to work out who they want to see, maybe who hasn't had very many people in their lesson and feels a bit left out this half term. So I'm going to go and see Rachel Boovman. Then I have the option to so I can see what Rachel Boovman's current action step is, which means that I can look at that and make a comment on that. Or if I want to give her an unrelated comment, I can do it not about any specific action step. If I choose to do it about her current action step, this means it links to the data about her current action step, so that when she looks at her current action step, she can also see the drop-in comments she's had. So let's just say I'm looking at her assessment action step. I can make some notes here. And these will get sent to her. I can also, if I want to, leave her a fantastic teaching shout out, and that is basically just like giving her a shout out for doing something amazing. Any staff can leave these. So I could suggest that her questioning in the lesson was superb, and I could say why that was. Once I feel like I filled this in, doesn't need to be loads of information, I click submit, and she receives it as a notification up here, and she'll also receive an email saying that she's had a shout out, so she can log onto the system and have a look. As a systems lead, a teaching and learning lead, I can see the data on all the shout outs, all the drop-ins, by clicking list drop-ins, and then I've got the list of all the drop-in observations which have ever been set by any teacher. And so you can see that these happen a lot. Teachers really like to receive them. As a head of department, I can also see the drop-ins for the people in my department, so I can check that teachers in my department are going to see each other and the kind of feedback they're giving each other. So that is how the drop-in function works on Powerful Action Steps.